So, ready?
Yes, it's recording, sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. I don't care. Okay, so right now we're going to talk about conditioning a muzzle. So this is how I like to start. First off, all right, so we can see that she's not super appetitive right now, right? Meaning that she's not really taking food. She's not super interested in it. So I like to first feed the dog a little bit, make sure they're appetitive before I get into this process of conditioning the muzzle. The next thing that I like to do is I really like to start out with a bit of shaping so that anytime that she's looking at the muzzle, I'm going to say good, pair. Anytime she touches the muzzle, I'm going to say good and pair. And I want to do that where I'm really working her way up to getting more interested in the muzzle, right? So I start there. Eventually what I like to do is I'm going to pick up the muzzle, open it up like this. I'm going to put food, I left my pouch on the floor. You can film this. So I'm going to take food from the pouch and I'm going to put it into the muzzle just like this. Right. So let her eat food out of here. You can even start doing this with her daily meals, by the way. So put a cup in here, like a quarter cup, whatever, and then let her eat like this and rinse and repeat. The next piece, once she's willingly putting her face in there, you are going to withhold the food. So now the muzzle's just out like this. And you're gonna hold it out, no food in it at all at this point. When she puts her face in there, you're gonna say good, and then put food back in there and let her eat that. Just like that, right? So she can just kind of take it, and I'm just doing I'm not doing a single treat at a time. I'm doing if her kibble, it's gonna go right through it, right? So I like to go like that. Once she starts accepting that, right, and almost kind of putting it on herself when you look for it, then I'm gonna have her hold it on for 10 seconds, then 30 seconds, then a minute, and get more used to it. I personally like to have leash pressure conditioned where I'm gonna leave this on for a longer period of time. And what's gonna happen when she goes to try to take it off, as most dogs will, then I'm gonna apply a little leash pressure. Right, so she goes to take it off, leash pressure, she stops, I'm gonna let that leash pressure go, and I'll periodically reward her for having it on until she just really accepts it. So that's the process that I like to follow with that. And initially we start with just very small criteria. We're not just gonna put it on her face and deal with it. I mean, if you have to, you have to, right? But the small criteria is even if you look at it, boom, here's food, right? You touch it, boom, there's food, right? Now you're putting your face in it, boom, there's food, right? So that's how we're gonna do that. It's a process of shaping initially, and then it's a little bit more deliberate, luring. Here's food in here, go for it.
Okay.
Right? So that's how we're gonna do this. You can go ahead and pause there.